Welcome to Get Motivated Master Public Speaking section of this course. In this particular section, we'll be discussing how you can become unlimited motivated to do and accomplish any task you set your mind to accomplish. So, how do those great people like Steve Jobs get motivated to do something and get very good at it? You're probably thinking, how come I cannot be like this 1% that does what they do? Well, you can be, but what you have to do, you have to think like the 1%. And when you start thinking like the 1%, you will become just as successful as they are in whatever they do. So what separates the 1% and the other 99%? The difference is they think a lot different than everybody else. And the way they think different, they're way more internally motivated to accomplish any particular task, whereas the other 99% are more externally motivated. So whatever happens in their life outside, they actually internalize it and say, oh, I can't do anything about this. I'm stuck in a 9-to-5 job. I'm not gonna do anything about this. Here's another day. I'm just gonna show up to work, do the bare minimum I can, get my paycheck, get out and enjoy the rest of the day. What else? The 1%. They think about something a lot greater than what they are. They don't want to sit down for a 9-to-5 job. They don't want to do that. All they're thinking through the time they sit in a 9-to-5 job, how they can escape the 9-to-5 job and do something that's going to get them to that top of the line where they want to be, the top of the 1%. So if somebody wants to buy a very nice vehicle, live in a nice house, how do they get themselves to do it? It takes a lot of hard work, it takes dedication, and it takes a long-term plan. You have to think about a long-term plan to get to your goals. You can't just go in there and think that you're going to get it done now. Now, the problem is with a lot of people, they think that everything that has to be done right now has to be done now. So they don't really think about the future. So a few years from now, they're still in the mindset of them trying to accomplish whatever needs to be done for now. And they're not thinking about what can we do. Because in the future, what you're doing is setting the groundwork to your success for the future, and that is what separates the 1% from the 99%. So the plan for you to be successful in the long term and how to get motivated is to think about the rewards you'll be getting once you get to that 1%. So think about all the things that you're going to be getting: a nice vehicle, a beautiful wife, and a nice house you're going to be living in. This is your goal in your life. So to get there, how you're going to get from that where you are right now to the place that you want to actually be. To get to where you want to be, you have to motivate yourself enough so you do whatever it takes to get to that level. So if it takes for you to finish college, you got to motivate yourself enough so you think about all the rewards you get once you get a nice job and everything else. And that's going to be the rewards you'll be getting. And once you get all those rewards, you're already getting something for your effort. Now, you can also do this for anything else for that matter. So if you want to get, let's see, a nice wife, what do you have to do? What you have to do is to go take a bunch of dating classes. That's what I suggest for you to do. And then practice. Practice a lot, going on dates with just any girl you like. Now, the key is for you to go on different kind of dates with every girl you like is that you're going to mess up a lot. But that's okay. It's good to mess up. The reason it's good to mess up is it gets you a lot better, because next time you meet somebody you really like, you already know what to say and you're not going to mess up, and you're going to have this girl go out with you and actually like you. So 1,000 failures is fine, because one day you have success. It's the same thing with job interviews. How do you motivate yourself to get your dream job? Well, guess what? You probably have to go with thousands of different interviews. You're going to be rejected a lot. But then, since you set your standard pretty high, you eventually will get the job you're looking for. Like I was trying to get a teaching job. It took me hundreds of different interviews just to get one teaching job, and eventually did get that job. But then I decided I don't want to really do it. I want to do something else in my life. So it's really up to you. And to get somewhere in your life, you just have to try it hard enough. So eventually you will get there. And when you get there, do you feel satisfied that you got there? If not, then it's time for you to move on to the next thing in your life that you want to accomplish. This is how the 1% do it. They keep on putting their goals up higher. They're setting the standards right there. And if you're right there, it's fine, because after a while you will get exactly what you want to get, because you kept on trying, you kept on wanting to get better at it. So that's how you motivate yourself. You motivate yourself by thinking, this is where I am now, and this is where I want to get, and this is the rewards I'll be getting when I get there. And eventually the rewards themselves will pay off. So you do have to reward yourself every single time you accomplish something. You go on a date. That's pretty drastic for some people. You do reward yourself. You get something for yourself. And at the same time, every time you finish a college class, you can reward yourself as well. So you find whatever works for you as a reward. So it could be like a nice ice cream treat. I have no idea what rewards you, so I'm just saying it as I go along. But at the same time, if you want to save a lot of money and get a very nice car, why can't you have it? The way you go about this, you keep on saving cash. You start with $100, you double it to 200, and then you double it again to 400. So you keep on putting more and more money out of your paycheck into the bank. And every time you do this, your money gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The reason for that is that you don't spend it. You just keep on adding money to your special account, and you have special goal. Until you reach it, this is when you're gonna get something.